let me say this, that, see, we have to, as black people, we have to be aware that black people who our ancestors were enslaved and brought from the African continent to the Americas, that we were not brought and enslaved for the purpose of maximal development. And if anything, we were enslaved for the purpose of working on plantations and producing other slaves and breeding and studying, and just that's studding, producing offspring for the slave master to have more slaves or to sell to other plantations. That's what we were brought to do. And to the extent that we have not thought through sexual activity, what I would call revolutionary sexual activity, then because slavery was a phase of the system of racism, white supremacy, then we are just going forward breeding and studying and producing children that we cannot take care of, and producing children because we're playing with sex and we don't have an understanding of racism, white supremacy. And so then the children are just taken through the inferiorization process that the system of racism, white supremacy has in mind. And so we have to do some very deep thinking. Sex is magnificent. Sex is the act that allows human beings to do what the creator of the universe can do, and that is to produce another human being. And so this is magnificent activity, but under the system of racism, white supremacy, it can become a degraded activity. And so when it does, it has to become activity that people begin to think very deeply about and take very seriously the idea of bringing a new life onto the planet when we are victims of a system of racism, white supremacy. So our goal should be bringing forth a black child who is going to be able to participate in countering a system of injustice, and so that the system of injustice of racism, white supremacy is eventually replaced with a system of justice. So that's a whole lot to think about before people engage in the act of sexual activity. If we're not mindful, then we will bring a child into the world and we ourselves will mistreat the child and devalue the child. And then the child will begin to wage war against black people. The child will not, if the child is not taken care of appropriately, the child will not learn to love and value him or herself, or learn to love and value other black people. And we will have people who indeed will hate themselves and hate black people, and will therefore indirectly be a supporter of the system of racism, white supremacy.